Hello there. So I'm asking you to spend some time just exploring the different maps and aerial photographs and different packages you can find all over the internet. And I just want you to explore, have a look at some of the different landforms and landscapes that you can see all around the world. It may be for different places that you've visited or like to go or are about to go, and just see the different things that you can do. Now, you'll see on the Firefly pages that I'm going to put links to a number of different mapping apps and websites, from Google Maps, Ordnance Survey, Google Earth, and Bing Maps as well. Now, all of these allow you to do different things, and all you need to do is play and explore and find some incredible images and changes as times go through. So, as we look at the first one, which is just Google Maps. So if you type in Google Maps into your search engine, or you might already have it onto your phone, and you'll see that you will have these different opportunities that you can have a look at, the different map types. So if you go to default, it takes out all of the detail and just puts on the basic outlines of buildings and roads. And you can zoom in either using depending on your mouse pad, or you can use these buttons on the right hand side just to zoom in and out. So if we look at Chellaston to start off with, because many of you know this, but then you can compare the difference. You can have a look at just the normal map, but then you can put the satellite image on, zoom in and out, and then can you notice the difference? If we also put terrain on, it doesn't really show as much on here, but you can just start to see some of these lines. These are the contour lines, but there's not much detail on these maps. So just have a play with all of the different details you can have. You can even have a go on Street View and drag people in, and you can drag them out, drag them on, and you can see, or a little bit further along, but we can zoom along and we can start to come to the school entrance, which you've not seen for a while. So just have a play, have an explore at different places, go along the road. Can you find your own house? What does that look like? So that's the first one I want you to have a look at, is Google Earth. Google Maps. Another one, which is more detailed, is Google Earth. So Google Earth is a lot more powerful, and there's more things that you can do to find your way around. Now, first of all, you have these tabs on here, which you can scroll up and down, zoom in and out. You can move the north arrow by just dragging it around and having a play and moving it there. But you can also click 3D, which is very interesting. So you can zoom in and you can see that the buildings look 3D. And by clicking on this and dragging this around, you can actually zoom around and play around with the 3D as you go along. Now again, on this you can add different layers to it. We just go back to north there. You also have the little man that you can street view. You can even come into school on this one as we zoom in, and you can spot all the way around and click back out again. But if you also click on these little sort of diamond shapes on here for the map style, you can also add different elements to it. You can get rid of all of the labels. You can have everything on there. You can choose your own. You can have the 3D buildings on or off, show grid lines of longitude, latitude, and all of those kind of things. So you can have a good play around with that. Another one you can have a look at is Bing Maps. Bing Maps, very similar. You can go in, zoom in and out all the way around. If we go, for example, if we head up to Ashbourne, we can go to Thorpe Clough, where I've shown you before, and you start to see some of the shape of the land here. But what you can also do on here, as well as having the map, you can have aerial footage on it, so you can see Thorpe Clough, Dovedale and the stepping stones. But as I did before in lesson, you can also have a look at the Ordnance Survey map, and you can see the contour lines and how they change and how they look in real life. And you can zoom in and out of all of these. And it may be that you want to find some of the wonders of the world, or it may be that you want to search for different places. Just trying to think, somewhere you might want to go is the Sydney Opera House. And you type that in, and hopefully it takes you down there. And again, you can cut that out, close that down from here, and then you can start to have a look at it. You can go to the aerial footage. Now, there isn't Ordnance Survey maps here, so you won't see those. But it's very easy for you just to have a look around. And this really comes onto its own when you go into the Google Earth. So if you type in Sydney Opera House, click that on there, and it zooms you in. So it might take a little bit of while because my computer's a bit slow. I'll turn off the grid lines, we don't want that. And it gives you some information on there, but we can look at the different maps. We can scroll in, we can start to zoom around it like this, and we can even do the street view so you can see exactly what it looks like as you get down there. And if we start to zoom around, it's like you're actually being on holiday yourself. So this is what I want you to do after doing the exercise on Oak National. It's then just go around the world. What are some of the places you really, really want to visit? Type them into the search bars and then just go exploring and just have a real good play with all of those. So that's your lesson. It also links into the tourism work. Think of the tour guides and what is tourism, and find those real good tourism sites. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. And don't forget, when you've been to a new place, find it on the map. Have a look at it on the map, then have a look at aerial footage, and really start to see that geography, the human, the physical, and the environmental, is not just about what you do in class, but it's everything and everywhere around you. And that'll help you to really understand geography far more when you start seeing what's out there. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you again soon. Take care. Bye.